Hi everyone, this is Erum Tasneem for Altenew. Welcome to Creative Coloring with Erum. Today's project features the beautiful new crafted flower Tulip, which I have watercolored with the artist watercolors. I'm going to cut out little pieces out of the 9x12 watercolor cardstock by Altenew. This is a sturdy cardstock and I won't waste a single bit out of it and cut only what I need. There are 3 flowers in this set and I will be using all 3 of them and a couple of leaves. This one has 3 layers. The first one I'm going to color in Fiery Sunset watercolor pigment and then I'll let this dry. Next layer is going to be a little orangey, so I'll add a bit of the same Fiery Sunset pigment for the base layer and also Warm and Cozy pigment, and I will add this as splotches. I think you can call it stippling, like heavy stippling, so that there is a bit of variation and a bit of texture after we layer everything together. You see there will be a color variation on each layer and even within that a particular layer. I'll also add a bit of Tea Party to this. The last layer I'm going to add, this one is going to be solely Tea Party watercolor, and I'm going to color this again later on if I need to, this to be darker or more pigmented. I'm going to dry these and die cut them and I'll show you how they look. Okay, so here are the pieces. The yellow and orange, they both look very nice. They look like the original watercolor pieces, like they were looking when they were wet, but the pink one, the coral one, the Tea Party one, looks a little faded. So I'll go over it once more with some pigment and I'm just going to add this in the dabbing motion with my brush. I'm not going to cover the entire thing, or maybe I'll just use the dabbing motion and concentrated pigment. I'm not going to be very particular about this, that this has to be like uniform. This is not that kind of card. you are free to color it as you want to. And while I'm at it, I will add some of the pigment on the other pieces as well, because right now they are looking very uniform to me. And once done, I will see how all the pieces look together. You align this on the side, you match it with the side and the top notch. I think all the layers look good. I'll work on all the other flowers and then move to the leaves. For the leaves, I am using Rainforest for the first base layer, and it is a beautiful green color. It's such a fresh looking green color. Add some splotches by dabbing the brush to add variation of the same pigment and in different concentrations, and then apply a tropical forest as well for variation. To color the darkest bit, I'm going to add a bit of green meadows to this as well. Again, I'm going to let this dry and then die cut my pieces. For the background, I started by adding water to the right side of the panel. At this point, I have actually no idea, no clue what the color of my background is going to be. I am thinking dark green, but I'm not too sure if my leaves are going to merge on the dark green background. So this happy accident, guys, happy accident. Okay, so water on the right side of the panel, and then I will add green meadows pigment. I will add a lot of this pigment because I want it to be very dark. I want the green leaves to, you know, pop up on that background. So this has to be like really dark for the green to show, for the green leaves to show. I'll also add a bit of seashore pigment to this, because the green meadows looked nice, but you know, it needed something, a little bit of punch, and the seashore added that punch to that green. The blue green, it created this blue green color, and it's very emerald looking, and adding the seashore made it very beautiful. It also reminds me one of the pattern papers by Altenew, and I can't recall which paper pack it is from, but I know there is one like this. I'll let this dry. I'll adhere all the tulip pieces together, and I'll use liquid adhesive to do this. I'm not going to show you this entire thing. Everything is mentioned at the back of this packaging, all the layers and the guides. I also followed the same guide, so you are going to have no problem in following that guide. Once done, I'll arrange the die cuts roughly to see how they will look. I glued everything directly with liquid adhesive. Because these are quite dimensional, I did not need any foam tape. If you want, you can use foam tape, but there is definitely no need of foam tape. Next, I used metallic watercolors to add gold paint splatters, and they looked so good on here. For the sentiment, I heat embossed Wild and Free from the Wild and Free stamp set and colored it same as the background, but I added a bit of rock collection pigment to it as well to make it darker than the background. Then I tied enchanted gold string thread around the bottom and adhered my sentiment with foam tape over it. I did add a few satin gold sequins, and my card is ready. I hope you liked it. Thank you everyone for watching. Bye.
Hello there, did that video just spark your creativity? And do you want more project ideas and inspiration videos too? Well, if you do, please make sure that you subscribe to the Altenew YouTube channel. Also, make sure that you do click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.